Olaf Scholz, in an interview with the daily newspaper Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung, referred to the issue of reparations. The Chancellor stated that Germany does not intend to pay any compensation. I can point out, like all previous federal governments, that this issue has already been settled under international law. Germany not only does not intend to pay the war reparations due to Poland, but also makes threats against the country. I have a question: how to properly estimate the value of the lost Eastern German lands of Silesia, East Prussia, West Prussia, Poznan and Pomerania, which were annexed to Poland after World War II? Or is it a taboo subject? The government said that the diplomatic note prepared by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will change Germany's policy in this matter. The Chancellor is wrong if he says that international law is on Germany's side. International law is on Poland's side, because war crimes, crimes of genocide, crimes against humanity are not time-barred. First, the consciousness of the German people itself on this issue, which is low, must change. In general, in the German public, perceptions of the crimes of the Germans committed during World War II are limited to the horrific murder they committed against the Jews of Europe, so to the Holocaust. Meanwhile, Gazeta Polska Daily interviewed the German historian Karl-Heinz Roth, who praised the Polish report. The scientist believes that Poland deserves the war reparations. The report on war losses presented on the 1st of September in Warsaw is a milestone in the field of historical research on the issue of reparations. Therefore, I would not limit this publication to the current situation. All the more so with disgust I take the negative comments of German historians and politicians who reject this work in advance. I even consider them shameful. Their opinion was not based on the reading of the first volume. They issued a verdict without knowing the content. The Germans believe that they do not have to pay Poland reparations because these were waived in 1953. Historians, however, recall that the decision had no legal force and that Poland was not a sovereign state at the time. This was a kind of compensation to the Soviets, at the expense of Poland, of course. After the incidents, after the riots of June 1953, all communist power in the German Democratic Republic that had already existed for a few years. The Civic Platform Party has been inconsistent on the reparations issue from the very beginning. First, there were claims that reparations for World War II were a closed issue, while now Donald Tusk is creating himself as a supporter of reparations. A report prepared by Polish scientists determined that the amount of compensation due to Poland for the Second World War is 6,220 billion zloty. The sum includes an estimate of human, material and cultural losses.